Say, man, hey, man, you already know what time it is, man. We back with another episode number 177 of the Mocking King podcast, man. I just got out of the jungle and there was some real monkey business going on, man. So I changed the whole course of my topic. I want to talk about how it's absolutely hilarious, bro, what the truth brings out with Keisha's, Uh, when you having a discussion and you talking about what goes on typically out here in society, man, individuals like to personalize the situation because what they do is they live in a state of ignoring reality. Because with them ignoring reality, they think that it vetoes them of the consequences, but it doesn't. Because the more time that you continue to be ignorant rather than play your role, you'll never be on a team. You'll be a solo star. You might be very, very individual, stellar performer, but when it comes to an organization, you can never ever be a part of it because you're too deluded. You have a think chamber and echo tank, and reality is something that you try to steer away from. It's almost like that anime Sword Art Online where they try to keep the virtual reality headset on because they like being in the game more than they liked in real life. So, what do you have to say about Keisha's whenever having a conversation that personalize it and getting their feelings. And what do you think about just the state of those individuals that delude themselves into just basically avoiding all accountability?
They personalize that shit because they be feeling like they're the ones being attacked because they be doing the shit that's being talked about. But yeah, bro, I think the state of those individual people, uh, bots, NPCs, whatever the fuck you want to call them, bro, they just at the end of the day they're gonna remain stagnant in life. They won't go anywhere. They won't achieve anything. You can only go so far by yourself until you have to become, part of a team with somebody if you're gonna make it any farther than what you are right now. And a lot of people have the incapability of working together with other people because they want to be either they're guilty of the shit that's being talked about and they start letting Keisha out, or they want so bad to be on top that they gonna just fuck everything up because they feel like they should be the ones that's shining. And it's just like when you sit here and talk about shit that's going on, even when nobody pointed it at you, when you personalize it, it's because you're guilty of doing it. That's what I got to say about that shit. So, anyways, I don't know what.
Oh, I didn't even know I was muted. I just gave a whole spiel. I said a lot of times, man, even like when you're live and you're speaking to, a group rather than an individual, individuals will spew out negativity, not because you said something wrong, but because you said something that hit them in the right spot. And they don't like the way it made them feel because they now realize that they have a weakness that they've been masking for so long.
Yeah, it's because you struck a chord with them. You uncovered something that they've been trying to cover up for a long time. They've been avoid. It's like when you make the, it's like making them look in the mirror after them avoiding the mirror for so fucking long. They get so angry. They're like, man, I don't want to look in the fucking mirror, and you just sit there and you fucking hold their head still, having them stare in the fucking mirror. That's what they be like.
Facts, man. It's absolutely hilarious. So, with that being said, do you have any topics that you would like to speak on? If not, we can go ahead and conclude this bad boy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to speak on something real quick. It was some shit that I seen earlier that your boy Top G Andrew Tate had retweeted earlier, like way earlier. But I don't remember where it was. There was this dude on a bus. He ended up overdosing on some shit. I can't remember what they called it. But the firefighter that saved him, he gave him some type of medicine that counteracts the fucking drug that he overdosed on. And you know, the police were there and shit, and they were asking him if he had any weapons on him because it was a fucking overdose. Uh, and he was saying, "No, I don't got nothing on me." And the police was like, "What's that coming out your pocket?" So that's my phone. And so, dude, I don't know what happened. I don't know if the police were advancing on him in a way that he didn't like, or if he was just being a fucking goofball or what. But he ended up. The police were trying to, I guess, pat him down or some shit, and he didn't like that. And he pulled his gun out and started shooting at the police like a fucking dumbass. and he ended up killing the firefighter that brought him back to life. And it's just like, you can't make this shit up, bro. People are so ungrateful that they kill the people who literally just saved their fucking life. Like, bro, you could have literally just died. He literally stopped breathing. I think he said for like a minute. And when he gave him that shit that counteract the overdose, he came back. But you sat there and shot and killed the dude that saved your life, all in the name of having probably an illegal weapon on you, having fucking possession of drugs because you clearly overdosed on that shit. And it's just like, you can't make this fucking shit up, bro. Like, people are so mindless to the point that they don't give a fuck if you save their life. They're gonna fucking kill you anyways. They feel like they're, and it's just like, damn.
Absolutely insane and saddening. You know, man, this is why I say the devil uses people. That's why you can't necessarily be overly upset with individuals because he uses everyone. He uses you and I for his evil doings whenever we allow him entry by whatever we allow him entry with. So it's just best to, I mean, you really can't avoid that situation. I can't even tell you a way that's best to avoid that situation when it pertains to the firefighter because he's just doing his job. So it's absolutely unfortunate. And, this is what they don't want to talk about. They rather talk, they, they rather talk about King Von and Pop Smoke or fucking Will Smith getting his back blown out and murdered. They rather talk about fucking Diddy. They don't want to talk about the firefighter that just lost his life, man. So that's the reason why you got to stop being programmed and waiting for them to talk about it. You need to understand that, homie, it's up to you to know what's going on. You're guilty of what you don't know and what you don't know.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's 100% facts and not opinion. The people got to start speaking up on shit, bro. It's like, I seen the fucking video the other day. This dude had his daughter at the park, and she needed to go use the bathroom, and so he took her to the bathroom, and he checked the bathroom to make sure there weren't no fucking weirdos. And there was a grown ass fucking like 50, 60 year old man in the women's bathroom, and I'm just like, bro, you cannot make this fucking shit up. You gotta
What
stay
the
aware.
fuck?
And yeah, you gotta stay aware. And dude fucking had a little smile on his face and walked out the bathroom. The boy immediately walked out the bathroom when he heard that dude's voice. And it's like, you can't make this shit up, bro. And he said, you can't be in here, right? And he just waved at the dude and left. I'm just like, this is literally, bro. These are demons manifest in humans waiting to fucking attack our children. And it's just like, you gotta remain on point all the time, bro. You got to speak up about shit all the fucking time. I mean, like, there's never should have ever been a fucking discussion in the history of the world of a man using a woman's bathroom or a man being a fucking woman or a woman being a fucking man. That's never should have ever been a fucking discussion that we'd ever have in the history of the existence of this fucking universe. But here we are.
Yep. Absolutely same, man. Asinine. But with that being said, we're getting ready to wrap this episode up. Make sure you're all applying yourselves. There's always work to be done, and each and every single second, you have a decision to make. You have things that you need to stop doing, and you have things that you need to stop doing. You have things that you need to keep doing. So with that being said, keep up the keep work, keep up the keep work, keep up the housekeep, keep up the great work, keep up everything. I'm sipping on this coffee, getting my caffeine back because going into the jungle deplete me of each and every single ounce of my energy. I feel like I went through a full stage of evolution. So with that being said, I'm gonna pass the mic over to Caleb and say what he's got to say, and then with that being said, we're gonna get up out of here. Maki show coming on later.
Yeah, make sure you share with your friends, your families, your members, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. With that being said, man, we finna get the fuck out of here, bro.
Peace.
Get out.